Well, how's it going, Jennifer? Looks like you're the only person in here. Well, Jennifer, where are you from? Let's see if it's morning where you are. It must be on the West Coast or out west somewhere. All right, now nobody's in here, huh? Ah, there we go. Ah, Jonathan, Thomas Diego, what's up, brother? Daniel Young, Stephanie, a big hello from Scotland. Oh, I love Scotland. It's one place I wish I could go to. There in Australia. I think my southern dialect would fit right in with y'all. Y'all'd make fun of me for days. Never too late for coffee. You right about that. I drink it morning, noon, and night. Spike's World. I don't know. It depends on what kind of a turnout. What right now, what I'm doing is playing with the times and seeing when I get a better turnout on live streams. I know what I'm getting after the live streams. Okay. And when all the drama was going on, I was getting what, 500-600 people in a room. And I'm glad that's gone because I couldn't keep up with all of it. Now it's a little bit shorter, and right now there's 50 people in it. Battle Droid, what's up? Stephanie, I'm doing good. How cold is it? I haven't been outside yet, guys, to be honest with you. I did check the mailbox yesterday, which I don't check it every day, even though it's right outside the door. Um, and I had a card in there. It's 56 degrees, but it feels like it's 40 inside this house. But checked the mailbox the other day, and somebody sent me a late Christmas card. And the person that sent it is Anna, which Warkicevich, or I can't pronounce the last name, but it's from Strongsville, Ohio. And I do appreciate your card. Thank you, hon. Battle Droid Arthur, how are you? I'm doing. Big hello from the UK. Hey, Tom Webb. Yeah, guys, hit that like button, share it out on your social media. I would have very much appreciate it. You need coffee? I tell you, a little coffee don't hurt nobody. I don't care what they say. Shadow Wolf, what's going on? Mark. No kidding. Now that would be kind of monster, and yeah, I bet you are. Guys, Mark is an actor. Um, he he and I been talking for I don't know what 2 years now, and the people he works with, they do a bunch of short videos. You might want to check out his website. Seriously, I mean, they're short stories. They're great for short stories, funny, full of humor. Oh no. Miss Moore, you are ill, huh? I'm sorry you got that stomach bug. I thought I was coming down with it the other day. I threw up a couple of times, but it passed. I think it was something I ate. What's up? I'm not doing just working on my battery RC. Yeah, trying to make it a little. Would be used cheap. I could use it, make it cheaper, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Mason. When it comes to battery versus gas, you got two things going for you. Okay. One, it's no added expense to get an RC going. If you go with the battery, you got everything you need. Okay. If you go with the gas, you got to have a battery, you got to have the gas. And anytime that you mess with something that small, gasoline, you always got to. There'll be a fire sooner or later, but that might be what you're looking for. Question, Doug, what do you think of Iran and America? Jason, I believe that it was a messed up war. A lot of people say it was for oil. I don't believe that. The whole time that we were at each other over there, I was hauling munitions for the government. So it kept me in a job. I hate to say that, but that's the truth. And as far as the people, I've met quite a few people in California from there. I even went to a couple of them's houses to eat when I was stuck out there years ago. Real nice people. Ryan, my day's going good. I figured I'd get on here early. I will be cooking this afternoon, guys. The main reason I'm on. I got some something planned that it's going to be pretty good. Electric cars don't start in Winnipeg in the winter. Oh, Mark, I want to tell you now. As far as electric cars, I wouldn't own one. You know, these politicians here in the United States, they have been talking about what the people want, and this, that, and the other. They're going to give us this, they're going to give us that. Well, the thing is, none of them really research what we want. American people, okay, you can go throughout the country and you'll see factories, textile factories, and even paper mills have been hit hard. Paper mills, you got all kinds of stuff that's been closed and shipped overseas. You know, Trump had the right idea. Get the American people back to work. And here I still hear that they're trying to impeach him, but we don't need electric cars. They can do better than that. Them lithium batteries will explode if they get too cold and you run them too far down. See, that's what they don't tell you about the electric cars. Got a battery just trying to mock it. Stand for them. Well, don't know if it's a nickel battery or a lithium battery, but be careful with them ends. Wish the family was back together. AGP isn't the same anymore. I hate the fake upload title Michael does. Really enjoy the cook-offs between you and AGP. Blues fans, I be honest with you, I loved it myself. Actually, the grill that Michael and Bridget told me to go buy, they wanted a gas grill. And I told him I ain't cooking on a damn gas grill. So I got him a charcoal grill, and I was going to show him how to cook on it. He didn't want to learn. Well, Arthur, I'm going to tell you now, we're not getting no more oil than what we were before, so I don't see how you can say that. Okay. I can tell you what they did find over there because I hauled a lot of it. Lithium. After the war was over, you know who went over there and made a big deal for the lithium over there, right? We did. So I'd rethink that oil thing. Do you have an option on brakes? Even though you're American? Connor, I don't understand. You're going to have to enlighten me on that. It's 42 degrees here in Owensboro. It won't be too much longer, and I'll be in Kentucky, guys, for a little bit, at least till spring. Jason, where have you been? Where do you live? All right. I'm going to let you in on something. Where are you living at, Jason? What part of the country? You got to be an American. Thinking that way. Anyway, whether you live up in Northeast, the Southeast, the Midwest, or the West Coast, the problem with pollution will not go away because we're getting other people's pollution. You need to go to Mexico City. You need to go over there into Mexico and check out what they're doing over there. Everything that used to be done over here, they're doing over there because there is no EPA. And that pollution don't stay on that side of the border. It comes right over here. And if you ever look at LA, it's a bowl. Just like New Orleans, just like Atlanta, Georgia. You go to Atlanta, Georgia early in the morning, and they're just, well, the last 10 years, they've been getting smog alerts. I mean, it's sickening, but it's not from us. So they can stop the oil. You can stop everything you want. You're still going to have the pollution here. You know, if the government really wanted to do something about the pollution on our end, instead of putting these businesses out of business, they would have made it to where these companies could do things with all their support. They would have paid for some of these upgrades. They would have gave them tax breaks to where they could have done the upgrades. There's a lot of things they could have done, but they try to take the easy way out to line their pockets. Jason, you live in Florida? Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you something about an electric car. There's two things that hurts a lithium battery. And it's something people don't realize. People with RC cars must probably know about this. You run them down too low, they'll catch fire. You overcharge them in the heat, they'll catch fire. So yeah, that's something I want to drive. Yeah, Mark, I'm like you. It just ain't no sense in it. That's right, Battle Droid. They won't work in a zombie apocalypse. You exactly right. Debbie Miller, Big Country. Hey, Doug, from Tennessee. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Big Country. Debbie, enjoying your live stream. Cool. This is early. Yep, it sure is. The thing is, I'm going to be cooking tonight, so I'll be videoing it. That will be up most probably tomorrow. Uh, yeah, it should be up tomorrow. Jason, you drive a Toyota V, tall Chevy. Blues fan, yeah, I got two cast iron skillets. One's older than me. Another one I just bought recently before my mom passed away. And there's a big difference between the two. Big difference. Dr. Smith, liver and onions. No, I'm not doing liver and onions tonight. Ellie, who are you talking about? Michael is just a lazy guy who just wants to play his video games and make his boring videos. And I bet he doesn't even help Bridget with the baby, to be honest. I have no idea, JC. I have no idea. I haven't talked to them. Liver and onions would be good, but I think this is going to be better. Like I said, I'll be moving in March, and I got to clean out the refrigerator, so I'm going to be doing some cooking. Just being one person, no, I'm going to be throwing a lot of shit away. Nathan, you eating chili? Cool. I haven't made good chili in a long time. I drive a 79 Cadillac hearse. No shit, Mark. Now that would be cool. I've known a couple of people to own them. They are definitely, they got that big old motor in it, man. They just fly. If you got the suspension right, it's like just gliding on air. I love games. Yes, I smoke in the house. Why, you don't? Well, never claimed that this was going to be a healthy channel. Hey, Doug, you can move to Tennessee. I have some rental houses you can stay. Well, I got some things working. I really do. I hope y'all stay tuned to see the differences, what I'm doing. No offense. Okay. Well, I mean, to each their own, but my parents were in this house. My mom just died in July. My dad died in 94, but they had it since day one. And there's always been smoking and drinking in this house. So it ain't gonna hurt nothing. What's going on? Ain't nothing much. I'm just doing some early streaming because I'm gonna be cooking this afternoon. I'd be cooking right now, but I'm waiting for the stuff to thaw out. When I get off of here, if it's not thawed out, I will be tossing it in the microwave. I got my coffee right here. Oh man, big country, I'd love to cook. You know, it's been a long time since I've had crappie. Down here, it's hard to catch it if you're on the shore. Um, hell, it's right now it's hard to catch anything up there at the lake if you're not in a boat. I mean, I'm just limited to what I can do. No, I'm doing good. You moving far? No, I'm not moving. About how I drive, it's about 8 hours. How anybody else drives, it'd be about 10 to 12 hours. Mark, that's crazy. Yeah, I was about to say weed's cheaper. Jason, you sent an AirPod? What the hell is an AirPod? Good old crab boil in September. Was that blue crab that you were using? Or are you using some other kind of crab? Crazy, wacky. You sent them a week ago? Then I most probably got it. I just haven't really got into it. When people send me links to stuff, I'm very skeptical about opening them up because of what's happened in the past. Beer over coffee any day. Name your poison. If you prefer to do the beer, I don't drink beer unless I'm eating oysters. Chris, how's it going, brother? I hope you're doing all right. I'm sorry to hear about what happened. Blue crab, yeah. They got some pretty good sized crabs over there on the west coast. To put our little crabs to shame, but I think they taste better. Thomas, Jasper, good morning. How was my holiday? It was all right. Hazelnut over beer any day. Not much of a drinker. Ree, the only thing that I do when I do drink, and I drank a little bit on New Year's, about that much moonshine that somebody I know made. And yeah, I've been to Alaska, AK. Uh, that was from Tennessee too. But I mean, on these, yeah, blue crab. There you can't beat it. Nah, I don't. No, I don't prefer lobster over crab. I mean, you got the bigger chunk of meat, but it's a sweet meat, and you eat too much of that, it will make you sick. You like Sugarland Shine? I've seen the commercials. I haven't bought any yet, but I'm not a heavy alcohol drinker. Okay. A buddy of mine showed up, asked me if I wanted half his mason jar. I said, yeah, I'll take it. Burned a blue flame, and there it went. My Ouija board out. My sister's boyfriend took it from me and threw it in the trash. Well, JC, you touched it. It's connected to you now. You got to get it, stand in a circle of salt, spin counterclockwise while the Ouija board's in a burlap sack. Spin it clockwise over your head and repeat, evil spirits go away. Craig Donovan, I figured I'd catch you early. How's Fuzzy? Fuzzy's doing good. She's pissed. I ran out of kitty treats for in here. I wouldn't say it's bullshit. I've seen things that I can't explain over at Miss Debbie's house. She's had a couple of people pass away in that house that she lives in. I've had 3 pass away in here. And Fuzzy's always acting like she's hearing something. But I've seen a rocking chair start rocking by itself over at Debbie's. The dogs look up in the corner for no reason. Enjoy being out on your feet in a few weeks. Doug, Happy New Year's. Look here, Isaac. You know, I have a choice here. I got a big choice. And you won't be banging your hot wife, not while she's going to visit the neighbor down the street. By the way, I hear she's carrying his child. Oh yeah, did I forget to say that? Wow. Anyway, Isaac, I won't be homeless. And as far as the choice, the bills come to $1,600 here. That gives me $77 to last through a month. Now, not counting if anything happens to the house, then I'm going to have to repair it. I just don't have that kind of money. But you can say what you want. The best thing for me to do is give the house back to the bank or try to sell it. Either way, Isaac, I win. I've lost both of my parents in this house. My mom's step-husband, or my stepfather, whatever you want to call him, died in the living room too. All of them died in the living room. So why would I want to stay here? You're better than me? Yeah, you're better at eating cupcakes. That's about it. No, I had my dream job. My dream job was hauling explosives and radioactive material. Not to mention, I worked as a contractor for R&R Trucking out at Global Nuclear Fuel for 7 years. So, I mean, I had my job. That was my dream job. I've seen things, I've done things that normal people don't get to see. Pump juice, pimp juice. Oh man, wow, Isaac, still worried about you. He is just pathetic. Man, don't even pay him no mind. I'm not. You know, what he says goes in one ear and out the other. He's trash. Okay? I've never had to buy subscribers for my channel. Even after him and Michael stole my other channel, I've built this one back up. He can't. Look at trashy ass. Yeah, I know. I know. He's a nothing. Don't worry about him. Yeah, that's Fuzzy at the back window. She's checking out the birds. Kitty alert. Yeah, she's a trip now, I tell you. Somebody comes knocking at the door. I basically stay in one room in this house. Okay. It's got a huge, y'all have seen it in Michael's video when they walk through. It's a regular size 3-bedroom house. I basically use the kitchen, the bathroom, and my room in this room. So four rooms. Okay. 2 bedrooms I use, a kitchen, and a bathroom. That's it. I need a 1-bedroom apartment is what I need. And going out towards Kentucky and this spring doing a little bit different things, I will enjoy it. Like I said, I just hope y'all enjoy it also. Be more videos. Hey, Lee, that's okay, brother. Elvis is Papa dead. Papa who? Craig Donovan. I don't believe that was Isaac. You know, yeah, there'll be some more cooking videos. I'll be doing a little bit of traveling for sure. Um, Down to Louisiana. I know I'd definitely be going down to Louisiana. I'm supposed to go up to Alaska, but I don't know if that's going to happen now or not. It seems the people I was going to go up there are having some issues and going through a divorce. So one's down in Texas and the other one's up there in Alaska now. Oh, Brandon, everything will work out. Trust me. You know, Cupcake can say what he wants. He means nothing. Okay? That's right, Craig. You know, why don't you talk about yourself a little bit, Isaac? You know, you live basically on a couch. You too fucking fat to get your ass off the couch. You're talking about making it with your hot wife, which everybody else is but you. And from what I understand, she's carrying somebody else's child. So, and you beat the shit out of her. I went all the way around. I don't care what you say. You know, at the age of 25, Isaac, I've done more than you ever will see or ever do. The only thing that you can do is sit on a couch. Okay? After you do shit that I've done in my life, then you sit on the couch. Okay? And I'm still not sitting on the couch. It's probably not Isaac, but it's one of his minions. Anyway, other day, I had some news that I was going to let y'all in on. Well, Fuzzy just run into it. She just ran into the damn door. Hauling ass. Blues fan, yeah. Everything went to hell after AGP. I kind of figured it would. Question: do you play online? NFL 20? I don't have NFL 20. Right now, Death Strain, I'm still playing. I done went through all the levels. Now I'm just going back to building the highway and playing like I'm the UPS man. I'm delivering freight. So if you ever want to try being a UPS man, go get the game. After you finish all the levels, you'll have to go back and rebuild the roads and deliver freight, just like UPS man. Would you want to see Michael's daughter? I've done seen the baby. I've seen the baby up there at the hospital. What is up with you? God, she's doing zippy trips. Yeah, let's get away from Isaac. He pops his ugly head back in here. I'll just block him. You know, I'm not worried about him. He can say and talk whatever he wants. But I will be cooking tonight, guys. That's the main reason I'm on so early. Papa Grizz isn't dead. What happened to Papa Grizz? What kind of dogs do I have? JC, I don't have any dogs. To be honest with you, I didn't expect to have Fuzzy, but Fuzzy was a rescue kitty, and I got her now, and it wouldn't be right to give her up. She would grieve herself to death. I take off for a couple of days. If there's nobody here, she's so sad she won't even get out of the window, the neighbors tell me, because she's looking for me to come back. Where am I from? From South Carolina. Doug, you ever seen UFO driving your rig? I've seen things I can't explain, Pumpkin. Me and God, what was his name? I was teamed up with a guy that looked like Charlie Manson. I mean, spitting image. We come here one time, and that girl Ollie, that's been on a couple of the videos, she took a liking to him, and we just never came back to Charleston. We would stay gone 3 or 4 or 5 weeks at a time. He lived in Indianapolis. Kenny Hartman was his name. And we were going through Oklahoma carrying 5-inch shells for the howitzers for training, taking them different places. And we were out west, I want to say in New Mexico, and the sun was just coming up at our backs, and we seen something southwest that neither one of us could explain. But then we started seeing F-16s and everything else chasing it. It was crazy. Is trucking the reason for my divorce? I wasn't never married. You talking about with Cindy? No, Cindy just couldn't keep her pants up. Doug, you need to tell Michael to apologize. Michael don't listen to me. He needs to apologize. He's caused all this foolish shit. But he did it for views, just like everything else. Well, JC, knock yourself out. Went past Texas? I don't quite know where that's at. No. Mike's views are dropping. Well, I've never wished that on anybody. Okay. I'd hate to see Michael have to flip burgers. Oh, I'd love to do that, Blues fan. I've offered to meet him. But Michael wants to video it. I'm not going to let him video it. That's not how it's going to be. Yeah, she is cute. I'm surprised she's calmed down looking back there. The thing is, she wouldn't know what to do with a damn bird if she caught one. She's been inside too long. Fuzzy looking for zombies out there. I wouldn't doubt it. Now, when she sees somebody comes up into this yard, she freaks out. And she gets my attention. Somebody tried to break into my truck one night. And it's been a couple of years ago. We had these kids coming around here going in the cars about 1 or 2 o'clock at night in the morning. And they were checking cars to be unlocked. And they were just going through looking for change and shit like that. I was sleeping in the living room in the easy chair, and Fuzzy was freaking out. She started slapping me upside the head. And I was like, what is your problem? And I look outside and I see these two guys. Well, of course, I run out there and threw a few things, and they dropped what they found in the truck. But now on, I keep it locked up. No, Mark, we don't have to do release swarms. At least I don't. I mean, I really don't. Michael don't either. Not that I know of. I've never signed one, but I never did it for the money. I did it to spend time with my daughter, and we spent some good times. But now she's gone on with her life, and she don't necessarily need me. So, really, Bridget, fan for life. I'm not going to say what I'm cooking. It will ruin the video. Well, little mule, everything in the house is going to Kentucky. Okay, that's not saying I'm going to Kentucky. I will be staying there with Mandy for about 4 weeks until spring comes in. No, I don't have an Xbox, JC. I got PS4. Look into it. Well, yeah, I know. I know, Mark. I just don't think that I'm I'll never be that big. Okay? At least I hope not. Need your help? Buddy, let me tell you something. I'll tell you what I'm cooking tonight. I am cooking an old recipe that we used to cook when we were out there on James Island at Mr. Rhodes's ponds. Mr. Brown, one of my father's friends, would make some uh, either chicken and rice or fish and rice. And that's the recipe I'm following tonight. But I'm going to be using chicken instead of fish. I just don't have any fish available at this time to do it. But it's basically the same recipe, just substitute fish with the chicken. I've had it both ways and it's real good. Some people like their rice and chicken dry. No, mine's not dry. Yeah, I'll be filming it. It must probably be up tomorrow evening. JC, I'm about 5'8". T, me and AGP got into it a couple of times about how he treated my daughter. And that changed. Logan, what's up from New Zealand? Jeff, big fan, huh? Mark, you're 6'3". I'm not going to say, Craig. No, I can't do that. Done said too much anyway. This is an old family recipe for this, and it's real good. Real good. And you're short? Oh my goodness. Yeah, some of the things stopped T when I started coming around. Did you and AGP get along off camera? Yeah, we did. Unless we were having some type of argument, then no, we weren't. But that didn't last long. Some of that was true, some of it was not. You just had to be there. No, Blues fan. I didn't. No. Every time they went on vacation, I was never invited. So, Craig, you know what? Boop. Bye, Craig. This is my second channel. I'm going to say about 3 years by myself and about, I don't know, 7 years total. Lee Turner, we might do that. Right now, the game I'm in is a single player game. Um, once I start something, I've got to finish it. And I haven't finished it yet. Ash, I'd love to come to the UK. I don't have a passport. Still working on that. Yeah, see there? Everybody usually kicks in a couple of dollars when I put Craig Donovan on timeout. But that's all right. Switch. Oh, damn. That's right. No, me and Jennifer were not together. Tyler, I'm not back into Red Dead yet, but I will be getting back into it. Serious question. Did Michael ever shower? T, I thought you said you had a serious question. That boy's afraid of water. Nah, he's not the best at hygiene. That's true. Switch, you went all the way through it? I mean, you finished the game? Or you just got tired of playing it? Again, hello, Doug. Love and respect from Ireland. I love that. I love Ireland. Sweet and sweet. Australia, Ireland, and Switzerland. 3 places I'd love to go. Mark, I'll check into that. Well, Chris, that's me now. I'm on disability. So I want to send you some IPA beer from the UK. I don't have a PO box anymore, guys. That ran out. And I just didn't have the money to redo it. In the near future, I mean, right now it's costing me everything that I get from disability to stay here. Okay. When I make the move, I'll have an extra $400 or $500 every month because it's so cheap to live where I'm going. So I'll be all right. Switch, yeah, that got to me too. So I had to change it up. Same thing with GTA. I got bored running around. I started running up and down the railroad tracks on a motorcycle, pissing people off that way. There you go, JC. Anybody's got an Xbox, follow this guy right here. I don't have an Xbox, guy. I don't like the controller to the Xbox. Who did I used to drive for? When I was hauling explosives, a company called R&R Trucking out of Joplin, Missouri. They have recently been bought out by TSMT, which I used to work for them too. Actually, they were the same company anyway. Everybody that was at R&R at one time was over at Tri-State, and when they got shit canned, they all formed their own company, and then turned around and sold it back to them. Daniel, good to see you in this morning. Just got off work. Hey, bud, get you some rest. Got 525 more. What was that? Got 525 more when you moved to South Carolina? Wow. I hope it don't affect mine when I move to Kentucky. That would suck. I can't drive a truck. I'd love to, but I can't. Um, Being on 60 units of insulin a day, well, 60 units once a day and 30 units when I first get up, and the pills, I can't pass the DOT physical, so I can't drive a commercial vehicle anymore. Are Confederate states still a thing? No. Haven't been since the 1700s. D-Rock, what's up? If you believe anything that comes out of Michael's mouth, I got some swampland that you need to buy. Hey, Gidget. Good afternoon. All is well. Your buddy was down the street the other night at her son's house, so I seen her. I just didn't talk to her. You'll be driving for a Hanson Trucking Company, hauling cars. That sounds familiar, but with all the companies popping up overnight, I mean, most of the people that come in from other countries that the government drops money in their hand and tells them to, you got 5 years to make a business, and most of them jump into trucking. 5 years tax-free money. They don't have to pay the money back, but they have to show where the money went. Hey, Josh. That's something you don't hear about too often. And anybody that's living here, me, you, somebody else, don't qualify for it. Believe that shit? Craig Donovan's back from timeout. Boy, I tell you. Oklahoma Pete, what's up? Been down with the flu real bad? Buddy, I hope you get better. I had a double flu shot this year and a pneumonia shot. Brian, yeah. I don't know how much he spent on it, but I told him about that shit. I told him we needed to put it up on blocks if he weren't going to drive it and get the tires up off the ground. Then they wouldn't have dry rotted. That'd have been fine. He didn't want to listen. POW, yeah, you're right. It is. It's bullshit. I think their baby's gorgeous. I hope the baby looks all like Bridget. What game do I play? Death Stranding right now. I got Red Dead Redemption, GTA, Call of Duty. I got Days Gone. I haven't started yet, but that's going to be the next one. It was discovered. The computer was invented. The internet was always there. Yeah, I really do. AGP would have had a blast in that. I really do believe. Thanks, Josh. Switch, what are you talking about? mentioned similar stuff on his comments section, but don't even think he reads the comments anymore. Who are you talking about, Switch? Yeah, Days Gone looks real good. I can't wait to get into it. I flipped a coin to see which one I was going to do first. And just so happens that Stranding was the one that got head. So that's what you're having, Isaac? Ramen noodles? Ramen noodles? It's all you can afford. Too many cupcakes, man. Your wife don't cook. She said that herself, so I know that even Isaac. Get out of here. Bye. Pets? Yeah, I got a fuzzy. Question: what is your PS4 username? PS4 username. Oops. That is PS4. Well, Oklahoma Pete, that's congratulations on that. CDA gamer, I'm doing stuffed peppers tonight. They always give me indigestion. I don't know why it is. I thought it was the ground beef that did it, not draining all the grease off of it. But I did some with ground chuck, and it did the same thing. I think it has something to do with the bell pepper. And I love bell peppers. He lives by Michael, but he's scared. Bridget fan for life. Who are you talking about? Yeah, you can add me. I just have to get around to adding you. Do you live by Michael? I live about 35 minutes from Michael. Trolls are coming in. Yeah, I know. That figures. Yeah, I had a great New Year's. Hey, Pat. I don't know why. The only thing he can do is yell at you. All right, Switch. You have yourself a good day. Thank you for coming in. Guys, make sure you ding that like, slap that bell, and post it out on all your social media. I appreciate it. All subscribers welcome. Don't cost you a thing. Oh, Max, actually, I'm doing better now than I have been in a while. To be honest with you, my sugar was all out of whack. Doctor finally got that shit doing right, and I'm fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bell peppers are loaded with vitamin C. See, I love bell peppers. I can eat them raw all day, but if you cook one, it's like it changes. I ain't worried about him, Steven. He ain't worth the time nor money. Trash like that is usually forgotten. So he can keep his 1,500 subscribers that he actually has that he didn't buy and keep going. No, don't do it. What is it, Fuzzy? Ah. See all this? That's from playing with Fuzzy, by the way. When she gets spunky, she gets spunky. Well, Mikey B says hello. Aww. Yeah, she's a gorgeous kitty. Look at those eyes. And the only white she's got is right there underneath her arm. And right down here, she's got a little bikini on. You miss Charlie? Charlie's got a channel going here and there. I don't know how much he's putting on it, but nice kitty, yeah. Haley Parker, I'm doing all right. But guys, I've been on here in over an hour now, so I'm going to jump off. I got to get things ready to cook. So we will talk at y'all later. Y'all have a great day, great evening. Have you met your granddaughter yet? Steven, I've seen her at the hospital. That's as close as I got. Who, Craig Donovan? Who would make a great stew? All right, JC. Oh, Fuzzy? Cat's stringy, man. It's like raccoon. You know, it's not a good meat that you would want in a stew. All right, Brandon, y'all take care. Much love to you guys. Thank you for coming in. Please, on your way out, hit that like button if you don't mind. Ding the bell. Share it out on your social media. Video will be up tomorrow about the cooking. And I most probably will be live sometime tonight, too. So we'll catch y'all again later. Let's try about 10 o'clock, 9 or 10, if I get everything done cooking, cleaned up. Much love to you guys. Take care.